Welcome back to the podcast. Thank you guys for joining us again. Today we have a fantastic guest with us. We have John Squire, who's the general partner at Blockchain Ventures. And if you guys didn't notice, Max Avery over here, am I right? Who's my business partner in all that we do.
I have made the journey down.
Excited for this one. So, John, thank you for being here with us. I appreciate you taking the time out. I know that you have a very busy schedule. But I'd love to start, just give people a background on, who you are and what you do.
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me in. Thanks for inviting me. Really appreciate the opportunity to be here. As you mentioned before, general partner, Blockchain Ventures, working in really the seed and Series A venture investing area. Prior to that, spent 20 years building companies. So I was a tech builder, working in mostly data and then really early AI, nothing like what we see today, the amazing kind of computation that we get to use. But built a couple of different companies. First company worked on, we IPO'd. This is back in late 99, and took that all the way through to a really nice outcome. Then started another company with some folks and built out an analytics company. Ultimately sold that to IBM and had a great group here in Dallas that we acquired from IBM early on in that company. And then ultimately IBM bought us out later on. So spent a couple of years in IBM in the data streaming area, the middleware area, and then part of the AI group. Got an indoctrination there into those kind of like into really big data on a global scale. Left to build a SI business for e-commerce. Ended up selling that to a Japanese conglomerate, and then built and sold a couple more companies along the way. Started my career though in chemical engineering. So was a chemical engineer for Chevron, worked in the refining industry out in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, and really just saw the rise of tech and just could not stay away from it. So went to business school at Michigan and came back directly just to work in tech, and then that's how I came through.
It's like Dolph Lundgren's a chemical engineer too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in good company.
The engineering mindset, right?
Yeah.
That's why, Elon and a lot of people have been successful. I think you're able to identify things and kind of break it down to simple principles on stuff. So, so how did you end up with the fund? You had all these great exits and you decided, all right, I'm going to invest my own money and then maybe pull some other people with it. Like how did that happen?
Yeah, I met some really great people in the industry that I was in the retail tech industry. And so some folks that were incredibly entrepreneurial, and Ken Seif was one of those folks in the really early days. I mean, this was when we were talking about just maybe on the internet in the US, we would have 100 million